bum dee, bada, bing.
Last time on Captain Carrot's epic devlog.
Okay, Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Last time we talked, I was in a weird place. I'm sorry you had to go through that with me. A few of you have asked if I could just focus on talking about the game. Nothing too crazy this time, so let's just keep it low-key. With that being said, after my last issues with Pixel Game Maker MV and its framework, I decided it was perhaps time that I learned different game engines. I think most game devs are kind of faced with this issue in some part of their life. You know, I think if searching on YouTube is any indication, which game engine is right for me is not an easy question. But I'm a strong believer in the mantra, it's the product, not the tool. So I was willing to try a few different engines before I made up my mind. The carrot must be made, right? So, to help with my choice, I made up a kind of a small test project for each engine. Something I could reproduce from one engine to another to kind of see the difference from one another and if I can do it. To help with my choice, I looked for three main things. One, I wanted to create a 2D square that the player can jump with. Left means left, right makes the move right. Maybe make a floating platform for the player to interact with so he's not just falling for the sake of falling. And ideally attach an animation mask that was synced up to the direction. You know, when Captain Carrot moves left, the sprite looks left, goes right, looks right. That type of thing. Nothing so much as building a state machine, but coming to that. Can I pick it up quick? Can I make the mock-up fast? The reason for these little rules for myself was due to the fact I spent too much time developing Captain Carrot already, and I was looking for an engine that would help me rebuild my project to the point that I lost it before all the shenanigans as fast as possible. So with the help of my chat, I laid out some different engines to check out for a month or so. Trying out their visual scripting systems, their frameworks, just kind of tipping my toe. Because I had dyslexia, most coding languages kind of blended together, hence the visual scripting, because you can see by these magical symbols on the screen, they all kind of look like one another after a while, and kind of look like Picasso at times. So, I tried Godot, Unreal's Blueprint, Unity with Bolt, Game Maker Studio 2, and Construct 3. Don't worry though, I won't waste your time stretching out the video on those individually to make a very long video. Let's just get right to the chase. The engine I ended up going with was... I know. I was surprised too. But let me take a little bit of time to get in a little bit greater detail of why I went with the inventing system over more of a traditional syntax or something, right? Something kind of like C# or C++. No, buddy, we talked about this. We're going to do a normal devlog. Bunny, we don't have the budget. Okay. All right. I thought about this a lot. I kind of wanted to build my dialogue system around a JSON file system so I can kind of help with localization down the...
It's that time for everyone's favorite dating show, Which Engine Will This Dev Choose? The game where one eligible game developer is on a series of blind dates with the finest game engines around, all based on audience suggestions. His love life is in your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, get up to White Bolt. Welcome, White Bolt, welcome.
Hey, Pixel Game Maker MV was a great gal, but after I found my stuff gone and my computer on fire, I knew that it wasn't meant to be.
Well, alright, I bet the community kept you busy along with all those dates.
Huh. Yeah, these dates, I'd say so.
And before we get to decide which lucky engine you'll be taking on a second date on the second time around, let's meet our first date, shall we? She's sporty, she's fun, she's helped to make Harold's harem, and she knows your friends. Give it up for Bachelorette number 1, Unity with Bolt. This is a bit of a mysterious date for you. If you had one question for Unity, what would it be?
Well, Unity is your bolt system, just a visual translation of your programming language. I'm a little confused. I'm still pretty new at this. Is there any way you could kind of have like pre-built functions that I can just kind of snap together? Like I know in Playmaker.
Next.
Wait, what?
How dare you bring up Playmaker again?
Please, no, not
next.
It's not that type of show.
Sweaters, coffee, how about shameless self-plugs?
I've always wanted to kind of dig a little deeper into using Unity. However, with my dyslexia and my love of visual scripting, as large as it is, the bolt system just seemed just too much at first sight. In regards to my little test, after a few hours of watching tutorials, I was able to get a square on a floating platform in under 2 hours, so it was a great start. And I know a lot of incredibly talented Unity devs in the community, so that was a huge advantage in Unity's corner.
Let's meet your second date. This corporate gal does it all. 3D, visual scripting attached to functions. 3D, a huge library of assets. 3D, and did we mention she does 3D? Some say a date with her is truly unreal. Give a welcoming round of applause for Epic Games' Unreal Game Engine. Now, Mr. Whitebolt, I understand she's something of a dream date for you.
Jeez, I can't believe it's actually her. I'm not gonna lie, Unreal. I had a kind of a crush on you growing up. I even had a poster of you over my bed.
That's so cute. You know, I recently helped produce The Mandalorian. I'd love to get my hands on whatever 3D game you're making.
Well, actually, I'm making a 2D pixel platformer.
Oh, 2D. Cute. Very, very cute. We do have a plugin called PaperZD, and it's great if you're a little short on dimension. But you know what is even cooler? The third dimension.
But look at all the vertices. I did find blueprints a lot easier to use than Bolt, and I was able to find documentation and tutorials all around and found them very approachable. However, I didn't really learn about PaperZD until later on, and just trying to get 2D to work in a 3D space I found challenging. Though I have been trying to tip my toe back into it these days, knowing more about Z-Paper, but at the time, I didn't even know a lot of devs using Unreal, let alone anyone trying to make a 2D or even a 2.5D game in the engine.
Just tell me the gosh darn information. What?
On to date number 3. This girl next door just streamlined cross-platforming publishing. She's the girl your parents warned you about. And with her recent acquisition of Opera, you know she has an impressive set of pipes for singing. Give it up to Game Maker Studio.
I'm actually really excited about this date. I learned so many great things about you. Deltarune, Spelunky alone are just wonderful games.
Aren't you just sweet sugar? I can't wait for our second date. I can tell you about my fees.
Wait, what? If I had $1 for every time I think I'm on a normal date, and it turns out to be a...
Worry not, sweetie. My fees are nothing too crazy. First 30 days are free. Then you can upgrade to a creator's license, which is $39 a year in red, white, and blue money. And that gives you exporting rights to PC or Mac. Also, I have a developer's license for phones and a universal Windows platform, which is $99 to $200 a year in ball legal money. But if you're feeling spicy and want your game to be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or even the Nintendo Switch, it'll be $800 to $1,500 a year in Yankee Doodle Donut dollars.
Would you take $5 Canadian and an igloo? In all honesty, I really like GameMaker. The drag and drop system worked really well, and I was able to pick it up very quickly. However, looking over the licensing system, I was kind of put off. I don't mind paying for an engine if it helped me create the game at a steady pace, but at the time I was thinking of still having the game on the Nintendo, and despite people saying I can just upgrade to the later licensing as the project evolves, $1,500 still just seemed a little too much for my little vault wallet even today.
Okay, really? Really? Really?
Honest question, Vault. Modley, welcome in, man. Oh. Did I break it?
What?
Let's welcome date number 4. The kind of girl everyone says to give a chance the fusion of programming know-how and endless potential. The one out-of-the-box beauty. Give it up for the programming world's own go-go girl. The one, the only Godot. Godot. Goo-goo-doo. Look at the logo. It's a cute robot.
I admit, before I date, I've heard a lot about you as well.
Oh, good stuff, I hope.
Only good. I gotta say, date with you just kind of feels like a dream. I was able to build a simple platformer with Godot in only 45 minutes, and I even poked around with your scripted language with a dyslexia font on, and I gotta say, I was surprised.
That's so great to hear. I'm just sorry it took that long. I'm hoping my next update will streamline everything. It will better incorporate other methods to help ease the learning curve. Oh, I would love to show you. You know, on our second date, perhaps?
Second date is when things get a little bit more serious.
Yes, I know. But maybe that's just what you need. I'd love to be there to watch you and help you grow as a game developer. I'm even getting better at 3D. So, should you make a second, third, or however many Captain Carrots in our future, maybe we can enter that dimension together. I'm not like other girls.
Acting like she reinvented the third dimension. What kind of name is Godot, anyway?
Gotta say, I think I made my choice.
Who's ready for the last date? Date number 5.
Fifth date. I don't need a fifth date. I appreciate it. I think I found my forever home.
Last minute suggestion by the one and only legendary Devlog. This sleek outliner of an engine was there for you when you were at the very beginning, at the very start of those early days of computer class.
Oh my god, RPG Maker, you've come back to me?
Jeez, kid, no. Let her go. She can help you construct anything you might need as long as you don't need anything that's 3D. She's here to help you out. The Countess of Consistency, the Kurdish character. This show is not rigged. I am not being paid off. Thank you for the money. The one, the only, Construct 3.
I didn't recognize you since Construct 1. What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, where to start? I've been making small mobile games mostly. Getting Java to work. Got a new haircut. Getting over your leaving me for RPG Maker. Attitween behavior. Manipulating a dating game so the contestant is forced to go on a second date with me, and finally admit that RPG Maker never took care of him like I will, Vault. No. You know what? No. You couldn't live with your own failure, and where did it take you? Back to me.
Wait.
We are not responsible for any injuries caused by any of the products in this package.
I'm winning. Bunny obviously paid off some of the judges.
Look, you got like 15,000 jokes!
You said that last video!
Well.
So yeah, I guess it was a long-winded way to say I went with Construct, and it really came into one thing. I was able to create a platformer in under 5 minutes. It was literally this simple. Right-click, add object, make square red, resize. Make a second object, make the square blue, resize. Add solid behavior to the blue square, add platforming behavior to the red square, and press play. And it was done. I even had key inputs on as default. They just reacted. I was able to get something that was kind of done quickly and felt nice on my hands. I didn't have to write a thesis worth of code just to get the square to jump on the screen. I even had a little level recreated in Construct in just a few more days after. And after a few late nights binging more YouTube videos, I found the rest as a simple copy and paste over. But my love of Construct 3's new remote preview helped me out more than anything I was expecting. People from the stream were able to play my levels in real time as I was making them. No more did I have to wait weeks to hear about how an area felt to play. No more weird loops for them to be even able to play it. It was nice. Any bugs that dared show its face, I was able to take care of them the second people ran into them. And unlike the whack-a-mole I've been accustomed to with the engines before, for the most part, I found it very easy to learn. Then after a few more weeks, with the help of people like Vimlark, Grenix, Samak, and many other very, very gifted people, everything kind of just worked. I even had 8 new levels that I was able to re-implement, and the following double jump, aka the carrot jump, I kind of got to work a lot nicer. So, Captain Carrot had its foundation, and it was fun. Not only to play, but to make. I was snapping behaviors together on sprites like Legos. Yeah, everything was on track. I was finally picking up speed. Finally. I am making great time, you know, and it's just a platformer, and you know what would really help Captain Carrot to have a nice platforming feel, you know, if he made like an overworld. Yeah, okay, we can do an overworld. That's a good suggestion, you know, something like, just something simple. What if it's like more open, yeah, with like secret areas? Yeah, wouldn't that be like secret areas? We could have small towns, maybe like 2.5D cutscenes. Oh, wait, what are my hands doing? What are my hands? No! And that's the end of the video. I just want to say thank you again for watching this. First off, thank you, Bunny Stick, for editing these videos. I know this one was a bit of a challenge. I also want to take a second to thank all the new Patreons. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. I want to say thank you very much to Swansong Games, Hey I'm Evil, Tiny Justice, to MacDeb, Star Princess, Bumper Sticker, Matzi Makes, Koromai, and to Pkack. We've been kind of starting a new little Patreon game. It's like if a creature battling game meets Mega Man Battle Network. It's been slowly getting there. I'll be hopefully updating everyone here about the project later on, but I think we're making good headway. Aside from that, I just want to say thank you again to all the voice actors. I try to voice all of the characters. I can't. I don't have the range, guys. I don't have the range. I'm just a vault with a dream. I also want to say thank you again, Composey, for the lovely melody. What a great way to start these videos, eh? And I also just want to say an added thank you very much for everyone in the community, all the bug testers, Twitch viewers. We have been working so hard to getting Captain Carrot ready. Hopefully, be able to release it on schedule with no problem. And of course, look at the fan art. Everybody is just so gosh darn talented. I guess this is the second last devlog. So, you know, left a bit of on a cliffhanger. But yeah, that's the end of the video. So, but yeah, there you go. And we out.